What the heck? Hmm. What the heck? I am live. Hmm. What the heck? I am live. Hmm. Hey Lars, can you hear me okay? I am live. Oh, I gotta mute that. I'm doing alright. Still trying to fight this cold. Oh, 4 a.m. How you doing, Sawaz? How's my audio sounding? Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. I set this up ahead of time. Good. I set this up ahead of time, but every time I go live, it would attach the Joe. How you doing, Joe Harvey? When I would set this up ahead of time and I would record, it would attach it to a different video. So I found out in this the new software, the beta thing, you have to put a different stream key in. So I'm hoping it works like when I'm all done. And still, when I did yesterday, I had like 3 going, and then I figured it out, but it didn't copy the chat. I mean, like if you go back to the replay from last night, it did not copy the video chat in here. So I'm hoping it works tonight. I'm not gonna be long. Yeah, I was watching Joe. I was watching the Browns and the Rams, rooting for the Rams, but it was 3-3 before I came downstairs. But yeah, so yes, this is OBS. It is OBS, and I'm using the like I said on I set up this stream ahead of time, the event on YouTube in your settings there, and they have this beta software, and it's a different key. You have to use a different key. So I guess it changes every time. I did one last night, and so that's why it was attaching every time I set up a live event. It was attaching itself to a previous video I did. I had to go and re-edit it. Oh, the Browns are winning. Yeah, it's pretty boring. Yeah, but watching the Ravens. I mean, I guess they made it close at the end, but really, I don't think anybody can stop Pat Mahomes unless it's the Patriots in a playoff game. But what are you going to do? So I was looking at. So Joe Flacco, our ex-quarterback, he's 0-3 with the Broncos. So it was probably good that it was time to get rid of him, I guess. Sad to say. But so is the video good? And actually, let me lower my volume. It might be a little too loud. All right. Is the audio video quality good too, guys? No, the Giants lost, didn't they? They were losing. Nah. Did they really? No, they. Wait a minute. They were down by, I forgot who they played, but they were losing, I thought. I'll tell you in a second. I will tell you in a second. In the NFL scores. The Giants. Who did it? The Giants. They did win. I thought you were kidding me. Holy mackerel. I could have sworn you were joking, because it was like they're up by a good bit. Okay. Daniel Jones. Oh, he did quite well. Had over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's great. And also he had 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns. Nothing wrong with that. That's good to hear. And that is very good to hear. I guess it was time for definitely time for I guess Manning to go. And he's played long enough. Yep, over 300 yards. It's very good. It's very good. So everything looks great, and the audio sounded good. I'm not too loud. I don't want to. Like I said, I still have this cold, man. It's been over a week already. I mean, it's getting better, but my head is still, especially at night, it gets worse. You're trying to figure out the intro of "One and All" by Queen, 1992. Tony. Yeah, a lot of Queen stuff sounds really good. I played. I did do a riff. We saw the movie when it first came out, and I learned the riff. But even when I started playing it good. Hey, Hack, how you doing? I think I figured this. Maybe you know, Hack. I didn't. Every time I would set up a stream ahead of time, event ahead of time, and go to stream live. With, Stop it. I hope you guys didn't hear that. I don't think you did. Yeah, when I would set up an event ahead of time, Hack, it would, and I go live with OBS, it would attach the video after it was all done to a previous video instead of the one I set it up to. Well, with the new YouTube thing, the beta thing, it's got a different stream key. You have to use that stream key. I mean, maybe you know it. I didn't know it. I just had to play around with it. So, and now I hope I didn't mess it up, because I went live, set it up, of course, with the beta, with the new beta thing in YouTube, on YouTube, and I used a stream key, and I went live first with OBS. Then I hit the start streaming. I don't know if I had to do that or not. Because when I did it last night, I figured out what I was doing wrong. But if you go to the playback, it didn't record the chat. Yeah. So hopefully it will record this chat. I mean, it's set up to. But I had so many going on. I mean, I kept on stopping and starting. Maybe I screwed something up last night. Gary, how you doing? You change title before you start streaming. Yeah, it's like in the beta part, it does have a different stream key all the time. So I figured out what I was doing wrong. Hopefully, but I just want to make sure after. I'm not going to be on long. I just want to make sure it records the chat and see. I hit live in here. Because it gives you the preview thing in here to use your streaming software, and it gives you the key to put in. And there's so I can see the chat. Where last night I couldn't see it, Gary. I know what happened. I had the sometimes I can't read stuff, so I expand the font, and it was too wide. So that's what I had wrong upstairs. I couldn't read it. Here I'm on top of the TV, whereas upstairs I'm away from it. Yeah, that's the PRSSE Custom 24 I got about, I don't know, I guess 3 years ago now. Yeah, it's a nice guitar. Sometimes the pickups feel a little weird, or sound a little weird, but it sounds good going through the Helix for sure. But it's a really easy guitar to play, and really good harmonics. I mean, it's got great harmonics on that guitar. Yeah, I like zebra pickups. A lot of people don't, but I do. I'll take them over, regular like on my Les Paul. Actually, the classic had them, but when I took that back and I eventually got the Les Paul Standard, it's got the regular chrome plated, which are all right. But I just like zebra pickups. I think they look really good. Yellowish or yellowish, yeah, kind of yellowish or like a tannish beige kind of thing, Joe. So I'm not sure how. Let me see what my color. Yeah, actually looks a little more yellow than it actually is. Let me see if I can adjust that. While I'm doing this, I can adjust the video a little bit. Yeah, I think the color's a little too strong. And let me see. Color intensity. Yeah, let me see. Oh, all right. Yeah, tell me if it looks any difference. Let me see. Whoop, it's taking too much off. Let me take that off. Actually, looks better. I think it looks better with the automatic white balance on than off actually right now. And the exposure, let me see what that. I don't think I need it that high. Or the gain. Maybe I do. That's good enough. Alright. Well, at least let me adjust it while on the fly. Hey Dale, how you doing? I guess I assume that Ben Coombs is off because I listened to most of them up to like a half hour ago. Yeah, I think I got this figured out. I know. I don't know if you came back yesterday, Dale. I figured out what was going on. I kept on going live. I set it up ahead of time, but the video when I'm going live it's attaching it to a previous video that instead of the one I'm setting up to do at the time last night. So what it is, you have to go on the beta thing to set up, and it does have a different stream key than your normal stream key, so you have to use that. And so I figured that out last night, but it didn't record my, like a lot of the guys that are in here now were in there last night. It did not record the chat, so I want to see if it records the chat tonight. So I'm not sure if I still have to see when, like I'm in that new software thing and I set it up ahead of time and I go live and I put the key in, it's telling me to use, but then I still have to hit stream live, go live or something like that in here, even though I already went live. But I'm not sure if I actually had to do that. So if it doesn't record my chat, that's, hey, there's Burning Guitar Fiddle. Who can play? Hey Mickey, how you doing? So you got Mickey, Gary, Joe, Dale, Hack was in here, Lars. It's very good. I appreciate it. So right now I'm using the I'm using OBS, but I'm looking on the where the stream settings are in YouTube, and it's got the chat on the right hand side and where my stream key is. Hey Rick, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, I kept on screwing up. I mean, I couldn't figure out what was going on. Why isn't it not set, using the event that I set it up with? And I figured it out. You have to use that beta thing and use the new stream key. Hey, Dog Paw. So, Hack, now you do it more. Now, when you go live, what is your process when you're using OBS? Now, are you changing your Your stream key all the time when you go live every week? Are you using the beta part of the YouTube thing now? Hello, Mickey. If I didn't, I think I said already. Rick. Let me see. We got. What does not this tell me how many are in here? And I gotta go on. 12 watching, which is really, really good for me. Really good for me. I tell you what, you know, Quentin puts those instructional videos up, and I've been really trying to get those hammer-ons nice and smooth. I can't do it quite like him, nowhere near that, but it's definitely better than when I first started doing it. I'm trying to incorporate it with anything I play now, which is usually the same old, pretty much thing I do all the time. Hey, Gussie. How you doing, Gussie? Actually, I'm gonna check my video out real quick. I don't think with anything I play now, which is usually the same old, pretty much thing I do all the time. Hey, Gussie. Oh, you guys are hearing that, aren't you? Actually, yeah, it's set to come through the TV audio, so that's what you guys were hearing. So let me. I gotta change that. Actually, it probably is coming from the wrong. No. All right. It's all good now. All right, Joe, you leaving? See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay long. I just want to I just want to see if when I play it back after it's all is said and done, if the it records the chat, which you guys are chatting in here. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk too loud. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I tend to talk loud sometimes, and now with this is a condenser mic, and so I want to make sure I'm not talking too loud. And I know I'm not talking real loud, but you should still be able to hear me. Well, here's what I did, Lars. See, normally, when I set up an event and then I would go live, but the event name, whatever I named it, Lars, it would attach it to a previous video I did. I couldn't figure that out. Couldn't figure out why. So in YouTube, there is a let me think. I think I can show you without giving anything. All right, all right, let me get this. See if I can capture my display capture. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, let me get that one. Let's see if I can get it to pick up. Nah, it's. Let me delete that. Remove. Let's try to do another one. Let's do a. This might work. Let's see. Browse. No, that's the wrong one. That's not the. Oh, we don't want to see that. That's the wrong one. That's wrong. Yeah, I don't want that. It's the window capture. Let me see. That's what I want. It has been working right, and nope, it's not seeing it. All right, I can do it. I can do it this way. Let me. So I just want to so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if let me do it from scratch. Window capture. No. Yeah, there's a bug, and normally you have to reset it, and I'm not going to reset it because it's I can do it. I can still do it a different way. Actually, you know what? Scene selection. No, everything's off, so I'm not sure why that's not working. Let me do it this way real quick, and you'll still see it. Display capture. Okay. All right, you can see that, guys, right? You can see that, right? Well, you can't see the stream key anyway. So what I got to do is this is what I'm seeing. I think are you guys seeing it? The like the chat's on the right, and there's a video of me on the left hand side. Of course, I got to pause so you would hear that. But so where it says that stream key on the left, I have to go in there. This is where you would see it go live on the top. Normally you would see it on the top. Anyway, and I set this up ahead of time, and I named it. And but then I have to copy that key. Yeah, so I have to copy that stream key, which is changes in here when all the time, into OBS. So I went live with that first, and then on the top hand right, you see where it says end stream, it says go live. So I did that right after I went live with OBS. So I'm not sure, Hack, if you do yours like that, and I'm not even sure if I actually had to hit the live part. I'm assuming I did, but I don't know. But if the chat, what you guys are chatting in here, your comments, if it doesn't pick it up, if it doesn't record, it doesn't show tomorrow, then I'll do another one with that, hitting that go live while I'm in here. But hopefully it'll work. So let me get it. All right, let me get out of here and put that back up. There we go. There we go. Everything's back to normal. Let me see what else. Nope. 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 Oh. Nah, I don't think it's going to show. Let me see. Oh. Now if I do it now, I'll see if it. I like that chat when it shows that chat. Let's see if I can click on that. Here, is this the pop-out chat? Where's that pop-out chat? Here it is, pop-out chat. All right, now let's see. It might come out now. Let's see if it. Still not coming out. I might have to change that URL. Let's see. I'm trying something here to where you would see the chat. I might have to do this. Let me copy this. Oh. Let's see if that works. Properties. Let's see what happens. See if that works. And it does. Oh, but it's not the 3D stuff though. It's, oh, you know what I got to do? I got to copy it from the other thing. Hold on. We don't want that. You probably can't see it anyway. But actually we don't need it. We really don't need it anyway. Oh, restore chat. Yeah. All right. And you don't do anything else, Hack? You don't use like what you just saw on the screen a little bit. You don't bother going in there, and because like every time I went live, it would attach that video to a previous video, and I have to go re-edit it after the fact, which is not really a big deal. Oh, you know, well, it was because what I would set to go live, people would go there and nothing's happening. It's attaching to a previous video I did, which makes no sense at all. Are you creating the vet in here, or are you doing it in the old, like, let me show you what I'm talking about. I want to go back so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I don't want that. I want this. Come on. Jeez. Alright. Hack. This now, are you going in anything and doing this? Are you going in this beta part of it? You switch back from this to the beta to the classic? So you don't even bother going in here, huh? And then automatically, whatever you set up, name it, when you go live, it already attaches that video, your live stream, to that video that you set it up with. Because it's not doing it for me, unless I do it in here. When I do it in the classic part, it's weird. Like I said, it's when I set it up in the classic part, set up the video and go live, I don't know. It just doesn't attach it to the video I set it up with. Oh, you can hear everybody talking there? Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Yeah. All right. So let me turn this back off. So you don't go. So you don't see this at all, do you, Hack? You don't see the way this. You don't bother going into this beta part at all, right? Right. All right. All right. So let me shut that off. And put me back up. There I am. Yeah, it's not doing it for me, Hack. I don't know why. Hey Ed, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, Ed. The dog paw. So you're using that beta too, huh? Normally, Lars, like I said, I would set it up with the classic and just go live, but it's not associating. When I go live, the event I set it up with, there's nothing on there, and it attaches it to some people are there, they can chat, but it starts going live on another. I don't know. Excuse me. Glenn Campbell. Yeah, he was good. He was a great guitar player too. Yeah, I was always using the same stream key too, but but it just wasn't using that event, and it's not a big deal too. I can fix it after the fact. Yeah, I was 196 today, Ed. 196 from 273 back on March 29th. Um, well, I went over to my sister's today. I did eat a little bit, a salad, a little bit of tuna fish, not on any bread, and I ate some fruit and a little bit of what do you call like a pasta salad, very little. But I got this cheese thing, nuts and something that was 170 calories. I ate a couple pieces of fruit, maybe 3 pieces, counting the grapes, like 3 servings of fruit, some yogurt. And I just had some pretzels, which was only 100 calories in the bag. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Glenn was great. Yeah, it's sad that his demise. I mean, you know what else? I like Roy Clark. Roy Clark, he was a real good guitar player. And actually, I don't drink. I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any beer. Even when I did drink some, I never drank much. Roy Clark, he used to, and I can't find this information anywhere, but I know back in the day, my follower used to work for the Maryland Racing Commission in Maryland, and Roy Clark had racing, thoroughbreds, and he would race them in Maryland, in Pimlico, and my father used to tell me. I never saw him because I used to go up there a lot. I used to help a guy with his thoroughbred racing horse. He lived up the street from him. From us, and I babysat his kids, and I helped him with his horses. Yeah, I was 15 years old, walking horses, mucking stalls, and cleaning out stalls, and hop walking horses at the racetrack when I was a kid. And I was petrified of those horses. Petrified of horses. But I did what I was supposed to. Dale, if your alcohol, no, it's not going to. You can have all you want. It's not going to put any calories on me. So drink all you want. Yeah, I might get my I got all my good stuff underneath the table here, my Les Paul, my Strats, whatever. But I think I'm going to pull that out this week. My Les Paul, I want to play it. Just with having all these house showings, which have only been very few in the last week. I went to. Oh yeah, yeah. With the house showings, I didn't want to keep my good stuff out, but they're few and far in between now, the house showings. But and we buried. I don't know if you guys are familiar. We buried a Saint Joseph statue yesterday. You say a prayer. It's supposed to help you. You build it near the for sale sign. It's supposed to give you luck in selling your house. I don't know if anybody's heard of it before, but. You don't have to lose a whole lot, I don't think, Dale. You don't have to lose no 70-some pounds like I did. 76 pounds or whatever it was. Whatever it is. Yeah, I was just too big. I mean, it was terrible. So I bought these pair of pants yesterday. They're 36 flex. And if you'll find now, 36 straight leg was too tight, but the 36 flex is fine. It's like Stretch and Wrangler. They feel good. Yeah, yeah. Thank God, Dale, you're not that big. Yeah. Yeah, Gary. Yeah, for sure. A horse would. I mean, I've been stepped on and bit. When you're, you know, working. Thoroughbreds are crazy, obviously, because all the inbreeding. But you after a horse is run, you got to cool them down. And so I remember this is back in like 1969, 1970, I guess. And she ran, and I'm calling her. She didn't win. She came in like third. So I'm walking around the stables, and every time I come by you can see the track when I come by this one part, and she wanted to take off again. She's rearing up. She wants to go back on the track, and I think it scared the heck out of me, but I didn't let go. Then you're walking, a horse around the stables, and then you're going by all these other stalls that are closed, but they have their heads sticking out. There's one horse took a chunk out of my. He just bit my shoulder. I mean, I got a big black bruise from. This is like in February. It was dead cold. 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 20 pounds. If you need it, yeah, you. I mean, from what I can see, you didn't look like you had to lose much at all. So it was pretty interesting. I listened to most of Ben's show tonight. That guy, he's like a jack of the Lawrence Petro's design pedals, and he teaches guitar, and I'm sure he's a guitar player. Although I didn't see any video. I was trying to look for some videos, couldn't find any. But but isn't that what Dave R is going to take guitar lessons from him, right? That's cool. Cutting up wood. You got a fireplace. Getting ready for the winter. You're finding the way. You look fine, Guitar Hack. I mean, I don't see you standing up too much, and certainly we don't want Quentin James to stand up because he might forget to put his pants on. But I watched Quentin was on early this morning, 9:30, 10 o'clock, or whatever it was. He was on for a little bit. Quentin he's one smart dude, and you knew he was going to meddle around with the guitar because he knows how to do all that stuff too. He can build. He knows how to fix all that stuff. But it sounds good. I mean, but I like it. It doesn't sound like a Tele for sure, which I kind of that little cheap Affinity, as bad as it's got some things going against it. It does sound like a. It definitely does sound like a Tele. Yeah, that happens. Gary, my dad. Okay, fire, campfire. It's very good. My dad, he was, he worked at the Maryland Race Commission. You know what they did, and you might know this, Gary. I don't know. They, when a horse wins, you have to check the urine to see if they've been drugged to win. So my father did that. He was like in his mid 60s doing that. He had no fear. You go in there with a stick in a jar, and you just wait for him to take a leak. And my father, he had no fear whatsoever, and sometimes he closed the door and whistle or something. It might make him, because he has to stay for like a certain amount of time, like 2 hours, or whatever the time is. I don't know. I bought, like I said, Guitar Hack. I got rid of all my waist size. I had 46-inch waist, and now I guess I'm buying 38 and 36s now. I want to keep it that way. I mean, I've been doing all right lately, but I have been struggling. Like in my mind, I've been struggling somewhat, and I'm not eating too much. I'm not eating. I think to lose weight, you do around 2,000 calories a day to maintain like 2,500, and normally I'm under 2,000, and I should probably get closer to it. I'm probably not eating enough, but. So, Hacks, I'm assuming it's pretty cold up here now. You have to have your heat running now. It was very humid today, very hot today and yesterday. Oh, we had some chilly days last week in the morning, late at night and early in the morning. Well, I threw all my big pants away, and no, I'm not going back. The thing is, as fast as I lost it, I can gain it quick too, but I'm just not. Like, they had some pie at my sister's. I wouldn't eat any pie. I wouldn't eat anything. They had cookies. I wouldn't eat any cookies. That's good, Rick. Glad to hear. That's good. Yeah, it was hot here. Like I said, you're on the east. I imagine you're near Toronto, so that's like straight north, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm pretty close for where I'm at in Hanover. It's pretty close to the. I guess I'm a couple hundred miles from the ocean, the Atlantic. That 10 pounds is nothing, Dale. I can lose that in an hour and a half. Well, not now. It's one thing when you are heavy, you can lose it fast too, especially in the beginning. Although when you're younger, it's probably a little easier. Your metabolism is much faster at a younger age. Although I probably jump start, you know, I don't do a lot of physical stuff except for cutting the grass. Oh, I cut the grass yesterday, and so I go to start the lawnmower. It wouldn't start. It's a 17 horsepower ride lawnmower, and Troy built Briggs and Stratton motor. It ain't turning over. Oh man, I just put a battery. Well, I think I'm on my third season with this battery. It's only about 5 years old. Um, and it could be. I could be only on my second. And so I have a charger. I got this real old charger because I used to be real heavy into bass fishing, and I had a couple boats. Sorry, if you would have known, I still might have some. I can send them to you. They were like 46s, 40 between 44 and 46s, something like that. Um, anyway, I had this old 12-volt charger. Actually, it does 12 and 6-volt. So I said, I pulled my lawnmower up and just took the things off, and I started charging it up. I don't think I charged it up more than 10 minutes, and I had stuff to do today, so I said, well, let me see if it starts. This is not today, it was yesterday, I'm sorry. Anyway, it started after just having it on for like 10 minutes. It was alright. But, because I don't want to replace the battery I was going to keep the lawnmower with the house, but the realtor says, now you should sell it or take it with you. But I'm assuming if we move in a mobile home, you're not going to have much yard where I would need a riding lawnmower. So I got a half acre, and it's, yeah. Actually, you know what? I might show you guys something. Let me see. Here, I'm going to give you guys a tour. Let me see. All right, here you want to see a little tour of my let me see. All right, check this out. This is my house. This is our house. I can't see the chat, but this is what I have. This is on YouTube, and yeah, the photographer did a real good job, and we had it nice and clean. It's a split foyer. Like, you go in, you got to either go upstairs or downstairs, and we got 3 bedroom, and a family room. She listed the family room as a bedroom. Could be a bedroom. I guess that's a little bit outdated. The kitchen. Um, but we're keeping it. We cleaned it up really good, and we got to keep it clean. So, but where we'll move, we're only taking like this. The bedroom set, and there's a little table in the kitchen. That's upstairs where I play. I have a couple guitars up there still. We got like set 3 or 4 bedrooms, and we got 3 full bathrooms in this house. So you figure it would sell, or should, um, easily, but a lot of competition. So I got a half acre in the back, but I got a little area for the dogs. Well, one dog now, but it's a lot of weed whacking to do. See my neighbor's fence. I gotta. So I got all those trees behind there, like 4 foot behind those trees. I got to do. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So if anybody wants to buy a house, go ahead. uh, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna probably charge it up. I'm not even gonna keep it in the garage. I'll keep it in the family room where it's warmer. But I need to put it on a charger for a while. Yeah, it's a decent size. It's not huge. Closet space is not real good. It's enough. But being in the house for 20 is Gary. Oh, hey Dave, how you doing? Glad you stopped by. But being in the house for I think it's going on our 26th year, 1993. We moved in like 2 days before Christmas in 1993. Um, and you accumulate, a lot of time has passed. You accumulate a lot of junk, which we're slowly getting rid of. I don't know. I don't know. You can see there's a bunch of clothes behind me. They're like coats in a coat closet down here. We're gonna go through them. Some of them do fit now. They were too small, but I'll have to get rid of the big stuff. Dave, fantastic, fantastic shredding today on your. Actually, I guess I assume it's all right. I saw you had the link to the backing track. I might dabble in it and see what kind of sounds I can come up with. The price is, we dropped it 5,000, 220. We put it up for 229. This is American money, obviously. So I don't know how much different it is than where you're at. And then we just dropped it. Last week or a couple weeks ago, we dropped it to 224.9. And like I said, we moved in 2 days before Christmas, and I paid 108 for it. And then we still owe about the same amount. My wife lost her job. She worked for the same company that I do now for like 33 years. And so she lost her job 10 years ago, and we refinanced, or would have been paid for, and we took some money out, some extra money, because we didn't know if she was going to get a job. She did. She got one. She was out of work for a year. She got a job at this hospital in Maryland. She worked there for thanks, Dave. And she worked at this hospital. She was a receptionist at this hospital. She worked there for 2 years. And then she retired, but she worked part-time at a bank, and they shut down. And she was out of work for like maybe a year. Now she works one day at a surgery center here in town, 1 day a week. Well, a fifth wheel, we went to, we want to do a mobile home. The fifth wheel, that's going to move. Now, my brother, Dog Paw, my brother, they RV for like 10 years, my brother and sister-in-law. So he just got out of it 2 years ago. And they bought a place in Florida, a mobile home, but his wife hated it, and they just moved. Yeah. Yeah, but Well, this is a split foyer. It's like a raised rancher. This is one of the cheaper type houses on the block. Although my neighbor to my um, to my right, they're the third family in there. That house is set up weird. It's just like 3 bedrooms. You got to go, and they got a deck. You got to go up to the master bedroom till you get out to the deck. It's just really set up weird. I think that house sold for like 170 or something like that. But we got a lot more in this house. And you say you're going to an RV or a fifth wheel. I mean, that dog pond. I know you said your apartment was there was some kind of arson going happened there, and I think you were going to move out of town. Did you say? I forgot what you said last week or so. I think you were in California somewhere, right? Originally, or yeah, I don't play anything with speakers. My wife, unless she would complain. My wife, if she wasn't home, but yeah, everything's done with these. Yeah, yeah. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'll mess with that backing track this week, Dave. The one you did today, or you posted up there. Yeah, I hope your buddy's all right with the MS thing. I mean, I know people have different degrees of it. It can be bad. I know. I have a friend of mine. His wife. We were really close, and I guess it's 3 years now. She came down with. I can. It's called. I forget the name of it, but it's if any of you remember the actor Dudley Moore, it's what he died from. She's basically an invalid. She can't do anything for her. She can't talk. She can't do anything, and he has to have help around like 24/7. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. She's got that disease. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Hanover, PA. But I'm like right over the Maryland line now. The same house, the same type of house in Maryland would go maybe $30,000 more, $40,000 more. Yeah, we only got a 1 car garage, Gary, and the car is in there in the garage all the time. Plus, it's not heated. I couldn't do anything in there. Yeah, we got a 1 car garage. Yeah, I'll send a prayer. Ouch, ouch. I'll send a prayer, Dave. My brother-in-law, my wife's sister's husband. He's only 61. He was complaining about his arm or something. They figured out he had like 5 or 6 strokes, and he lost the use of his hand. And they told him he's got to retire. He's like a mechanic, like heavy duty mechanic, big equipment, like I mean trucks and stuff like that, buses, and they're telling him he's got to retire. But he's hoping that I mean he may get all of his use of his hand back, but it's not going too good right now. But that's terrible. And then my sister-in-law fell, and she's been walking with a walker, and she's got to get a knee replacement. My wife does too. She's waiting, to the last minute, but because we get out of the car, and it takes her like 5 minutes before she gets going. She's alright when she gets going, but she's really slow. And we're all at that age. How you doing? Ouch! How you doing, Sonya? Uh, yeah, that's young. That's young Dave. 45 is young. We were at my sister's today, and she's like, I'm 64. She's 70. She's the old. She's 75. And today I started noticing some things, and her daughter's noticing some things. So I just hope it's not, her mind's not going. See, I didn't. My father, he was good until like 79, 80, or 70. Yeah, 79. He lost it all. So the last 15 years of his life, he wasn't right. Plus the last 5 years, he was in a nursing home. Yeah, I'm just doing a little Sunday night test on you just to see if I can figure this live stream out. Every time I go live, I set up an event ahead of time and then attach it. Doesn't name the. It doesn't use the event that I'm set it up to go live with. It attaches itself to a previous stream that I did, and I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm figuring, see if the way I'm doing it now, I'm still using OBS. It doesn't make sense what I'm saying, but I'm trying to figure this crap out. Oh, it must be doing it by itself, because somebody said, I forgot what they maybe said ass, and it hit it, but I unhit it. I forgot who said it. I think it was ass. YouTube might be doing that by itself, but I don't think I put a age restriction on any of this stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, you okay? You did. Okay. Yeah, we got moderators. Normally, everybody's a moderator in my channel. Yeah. Well, I got to get ready for bed. Like I said, I wanted to do. Oh, I do have 13 viewers. Thank you. I appreciate that. 7 likes. That's great. Um, yeah, everybody like it. And I think I lost this. I got 10 new subscribers in the last month. I think 28 days. But then I lost one. Um, is Don in here? Let me say hi to him. I didn't see Don in here. Because I missed him if he was. Looking at, he was in here, I think he was in here last night trying to. I don't see his name. But if you're in here, Don, hi. 2 and 3 chord jams. Yeah, it's a good sign. 24 by 40 foot garage. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Oh, Sean, how you doing? So, Dave, that Lawrence Petros was on Ben Coombs' show tonight. So that's who you're going to take some lessons with. And I don't know if you answered me when was it this morning? Or you were in a chat room this morning or yesterday or something. So that's the guy you're going to take some guitar lessons from? Larry Lawrence Petros. Hey, Sean. Who else came in? Sean, Dave. Yeah, who wants to get married? Yeah, I'll never. So you're taking him in person because he's in Arizona. I assume he's near you, but I know he's out of Arizona, right? Yeah, I've I thought about taking lessons, but I don't know if it's. I don't want to say it's a waste, but at my age, what can I retain? I mean, I'm starting to lose stuff. Can't remember stuff now. Anything, decent that I do learn how to play. I always forget. I sit down all the time. Rick, I can't play standing up. I can't play sitting down either, but I... All right, I'm going to cut this, and I just want to say... Yeah, okay, thanks, Dave. Mesa, yep, that's good. Is that a long drive for you, Dave? Yeah, I do practice. I've been working on some of that stuff that Quentin's been showing us. I'm doing the hammer-ons pull and all pull all. So I'm getting the one where he's doing on the B and E strings. I can't sound like that, but I'm definitely improving on it. Very good. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for stopping in. I'm hoping that this records it. It records the chat. It didn't do it yesterday. And hopefully now this is going to work for me the way I have to set the streams up. So it records it with the stream that I set it up to record with, the new event. So, guys, thanks for stopping in. Dave R. Guitar, Sonia, Dale Palmer, Guitar Hack, Gary Thorlander, the Dog Paw, Guitar, Getting Guitar, Fiddle, the Real Shredder, Rick Hefner, Laz Guitars, and I took my Benadryl's kicking in. I take that to help me sleep. So Rick Hefner, you guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, and let's see what happens when I thank you guys. I really appreciate 14 Ed. Ed was in here. Thanks for stopping in, Ed Dana. 14 views. That's really good for me. So I really appreciate it. So guys, have a good night and a great week. And be kind to your neighbors if they're kind to you. See you later, guys. Good night.